and how are you? I hope this video finds you well. Um, I'd like to take a few minutes of your time today to discuss pregnancy, abortion, adoption, and the many alternatives involved. If you're watching this, then you're either probably pregnant or know somebody who is, and they may or you may be considering an abortion. And that's your choice. It's your right to choose, and I would never argue that. I don't agree with it, but I'm not here to argue that point. Your decision is your decision. What I would like to do, though, is take just a few minutes to point out that there are other opportunities opportunities that are available, different ways to handle the situation. First and foremost, if you haven't discussed this with somebody in your immediate family, somebody that you're close to, somebody that you can trust and rely on, then I urge you to do so. Okay, this is not a decision that should be made on your own, um, and it really should involve family and friends. If you don't have that, if you need somebody to talk to, I and my family are available. You could reach us at our website at hearhiscall.com. That's www.hearhiscall.com. It is a Christian website, but we're just ordinary people. I'm a truck driver. My wife's a housewife. I've got two sons, both of them in high school. Um, and my wife and I would love to have more children. We've been trying for years, haven't been able to, and that's one of the reasons that it breaks my heart to know that people out there are actually considering abortion when there are so many of us out here that are willing, ready, and able right now, right this instant, to adopt these children and give them loving homes. But I'm sure you've heard that before. I think you'd be surprised if you do take the opportunity to discuss this with your family, how they'll react. I know that there are families out there that wouldn't react good. I don't understand that. That's never made sense to me. My family's always been about acceptance. There's nothing that my children could do that I would ever condemn them for. And I don't understand how some parents can condemn their children for getting pregnant, regardless of whether it was a mistake or not. I mean, it's a gift from God. And it is an amazing thing. I mean, my two children are the greatest things in the world to me. They're more important to me than anything that I know of. And I guess maybe I am a little prejudiced in my views. I was adopted. Um, and I'm thankful that during that day and age that abortion was not as readily available as it is today. Because if it was, then there's a good chance that I probably wouldn't be here. Um, if I really don't know where to go with this, first consider your options. It's not as black and white as it seems to be. If you're not capable at this time of raising the child, there may be somebody in your immediate family that is. If there's not, then maybe there's somebody in your circle of friends, somebody you know. Everybody that I know that knows our family knows that if this situation ever came up, that they could come to us. That we would be more than willing to help them out in any way we can, and if it came to it, to adopt the babies, whatever. I'd like to have 3, 4, 5 more kids, um, 6, 7, 10. Kids are the greatest gift that God's ever given us, and they're just awesome. My wife and I have been foster parents. We were for several years. We were trying to adopt through the foster care system, and trying to get through all the red tape, the bureaucracy. Um, would have been worth it if I guess we would have got the placement, but all we ever had were the foster children, and although they were a blessing, and I wouldn't change it for the world, the hardest part of it was having to give them back, knowing that they may be going into an environment that wasn't the best environment for them, and therefore we had to give it up. We were tired of the paperwork, we were tired of the hassles with the state bureaucracy, And we were there. We wanted to help these children, to provide for these children, to love these children, to care for these children. And just as you start to do that, and you do with everyone, you can't help it. But just as you start to do that, something comes up, the state moves them to another place. Anyway, that's my problem, not yours. But hey, if you're interested in, having your child and letting it be adopted, my wife and I would be more than willing. I'll take 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, whatever we can get, and whatever we can provide for, of course. But that is an option, and I'm not the only one. If you need more information, more resources, please get in contact with me. There are several different organizations that would be more than willing to help, that are able to help, that would provide financial assistance. You've got the Baptist Children's Home, you've got the Methodist Children's Home, any church organization. Like I said, people in your community, you would be surprised at how many people there are out there that are ready to adopt right now. And you don't know the hassle that it is for us trying to do so. And I'm to the point where I think it may be easier just to put this out on YouTube and see where it goes, see what kind of situations arise out of this. Because could we adopt? Yes, we could. Is it a long, drawn out process? Oh yeah. Does it cost tons of money? Oh yeah. Is that a course that we're probably going to consider? Yeah, if it comes to that. We have two boys right now, one 17 and one 15. 17-year-old will be a senior in high school next year. The 15-year-old sophomore. Great kids. Neither one of them want to leave home, which suits me just fine. Most parents are ready to kick their kids out, not me. I want them to stay around for as long as they can. Hell, they can move their wives in. Have the kids right there. I'll raise them. I don't care. But just keep in mind that there are people out there that are interested, that are concerned. Even if you're not looking into adoption, if you just want somebody to talk to, okay, one of the greatest abilities that my children have are the ability to talk to myself and my wife. Um, I'm not judgmental. I listen to them. I counsel them. But I know that in the end, it's their decision. And too many parents out there nowadays don't react like that. To them, children are possessions, something to be told what to do, something to be told how to act, something to be told how to dress. And when the parents don't want them around, go to your room, go play the PlayStation, just get out of my face. And then they wonder what's wrong with society, what's wrong with the children nowadays. Um, you have to treat your children, whether they're little children or nearly grown up children. You have to treat them with respect. Of course, you require respect in return. But my two boys are my best friends. And I think if you could talk to either one of them, they would tell you that my wife and I are great listeners. We're great counselors. It's amazing what you can learn driving a truck for 16 years, and the ability to get along with other people. But I'm almost out of time, and I just want you to know that there are people that are willing to listen. If nothing else, listen. Sometimes that's the biggest thing. Just have somebody to talk to, somebody to sound off of, to bounce your ideas off of and see how they sound, see what other people think of them. And there are options available. Don't ever forget that. Abortion is a final choice. You can't come back from it. Am I going to sit here and tell you that, never mind, we won't even get into that because I don't even want those thoughts to cross your mind. Just know that there are other options. You know everything there is to know about abortion. You know how it ends. And I'd just like to take this time to say that I wish you'd look into other avenues and other possibilities. And if you'd like to talk about it, like I said, drop us a line. You can reach us through the Hear His Call website. Email is admin@hearhiscall.com. ADMIN at hearhiscall.com. I'm the administrator. It's my website. Um, I hope whatever you decide, that God's blessings be on you. And know that even though I don't even know you, there are peoples and families out here that are thinking about you and that do care. I hope it turns out good for you, whatever your choice. Thank you, and God bless.